with my co-host Harith,
What's going on, everybody?
George,
What's up?
and Ryan.
R.I.P. the Fighting Irish.
Fuck the Fighting Irish. We all know how I feel about this
Fuck the
thing.
Catholic.
No, wait. You know what? Fuck it. Put the bracket on the screen. Put it on
Yeah,
the
put the
screen.
bracket on the
All right,
screen. Put the
we
bracket
wanna
on the
go right
screen,
into it?
please.
We're just going right
All
into
right,
it.
Yeah,
all right.
absolutely. Fuck yes. Oh my god. All right, so I made a video about this. And so here's the rundown. Number 1 seed, obviously Indiana beating Ohio State the way they did. I mean, granted, it is kind of hilarious to see Ohio State lose because they missed wide left.
Did you see the memes around that kick? Because apparently during the Ohio State Michigan game last year, someone else was holding a John 3-1-16 sign, and it was in the same missing play where they both missed a kick in both games.
Well, no, it was what was it? What was it?
No, it was John 3-1-6.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Oh, well. No, I just thought it was hilarious that they both missed it. And then there was a video of Indiana fans giving the kicker shit before the kicker went out to miss that kick.
Well, the thing I think I was most impressed by with Indiana Ohio State was actually the Indiana secondary, because they had the hardest job, I would say, out of any of these player groups in any of these games. Imagine as a coach, you're going, all right, your job is to cover Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
And they held their own, and they were physical that entire game, and basically held them to no explosive plays. Like, I think Carnell Tate had like 1 or 2. Jeremiah Smith had basically had nothing that entire game.
Bo Lamar Jackson is an insane name. Bo Lamar Jackson.
The memes are going to be crazy.
Name. Oh my god. I think yeah. That game was insane. But I understand why they only moved Ohio State down to 2. We got Georgia at 3 after dismantling Alabama, and we got Texas Tech at 4.
Getting into that, hot take, I would actually move Georgia above Ohio State after that loss. Personally, I think Georgia had a more impressive win.
I disagree.
And I think Indiana needs to be at number 1, but I would say Ohio State should drop to 3.
Absolutely not.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Alabama should have either been dropped out or at least dropped more.
Thank you. Okay, because that was the other thing I was going to get into with this bracket. Okay, so
because I just don't think it's fair. Like, conference championship losses or wins should matter.
No, yeah. So here's the thing I'm annoyed at. So the committee went on and on about how conference championship games don't matter in the grand scheme of things, and we shouldn't really count that against Alabama. However, at the same time, we're going to count it against BYU and Virginia. I'm sorry. Where's the consistency? If they don't matter, put Virginia in, put BYU in.
In the ACC, it matters
because the whole I know the argument is, well, if they won't opt into the championship games, then they matter. But at the same time, like, again, 3-loss team, Florida State. We said it last week. If Alabama lost, we should have the same energy about Alabama that we have about Texas, because they lost to Florida State when they shouldn't have lost to Florida State. And I honestly think the Georgia loss was bad enough that they should have been kicked out. I'm sorry. When you have -2 rushing yards in a game, all 4 of us have more rushing yards than Alabama on this episode.
Yeah.
So I think they should have been kicked out as well.
I don't disagree, but I'd rather this be the nail in the coffin for Notre Dame's independence. That's really what I wanted from this whole thing.
There is that little caveat, like, at some point, does Notre Dame's AD look at this and be like, you know what? I think we're going to be forced into it because the committee is making a point.
Well, Luke.
Marcus Freeman did. Marcus Freeman said on the Joe Klatt show before the season started, he said that if anything were to happen, they would really consider their independence in football.
Well, Luke, here's the thing. Okay, so Alabama, Georgia didn't decide Notre Dame getting in or out. That was let's keep it 100%. The game that really decided Notre Dame getting out was Duke over Virginia.
Yeah,
that was the decider.
Yeah,
because at that point they went, fuck, we need one ACC team and they just were like, "Fuck it, we'll just take Miami instead." That was the killer.
Well, Miami had the head-to-head too. I think.
Well,
yeah,
because originally they had the head-to-head, but the reason why they weren't getting favoritism was because they weren't next to each other. Alabama was like buffered between them, so they couldn't. Like, it's stupid, but they couldn't.
Well, no, not Bama. BYU was in between both of them,
so they couldn't, which is stupid. I think they should have just like put Notre Dame out to begin with. But like since BYU lost, and again, like going back to my rant, like I think if we're not counting championship games, I think BYU should be in. I think it's fucking stupid.
By that logic, well, no, because if you look at BYU side by side with Alabama, and yes, I understand Alabama plays in the SEC, and the Big 12 is not as crazy good as the SEC is. Like, I get that. But with that logic, what happened to BYU? They have a better record than Alabama. They played the same amount of games as Alabama. Alabama loses, gets dog walked in the same fashion that Texas Tech dog walked by BYU. They don't move at all. They should be at 11. Just saying.
Well, they're not. They're not that low because you can't give Tulane or JMU a spot over Alabama. That just doesn't. That you don't make them a bigger.
No, I think. Hot take: you get rid of JMU and you put in BYU.
Yeah. I mean, not with how you hit 5 highest ranked conference champions get a spot.
That's with the parameters.
JMU is ranked higher than the ACC champion. So
yeah, and Duke was never gonna make it in. Like the fact that Manny Diaz, I was like, dude, you just got you can tell your AD to go fuck himself because you're not one of the best 12 teams.
But here's the thing: Duke winning is peak college football. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So would JMU or Tulane winning.
No, I'm saying Duke winning the ACC championship is peak college football.
Sure, but like I think in the same circumstances, so would JMU or Tulane winning their first round.
Which, the fact that JMU is a 22-point underdog to Oregon is fucking insane.
It's crazy.
I think out of the two, Tulane's a better
they'll cover.
team.
I think JMU covers that game actually.
I hope JMU wins out of spite.
They definitely
They won't, but I hope they fucking do. I hope they fucking
Harris. No.
We'll give our official picks. We'll give our official picks next week.
Okay, let me just ask the group something real quick. Sorry, Luke. What is the So there was a couple hot takes during college football final on ESPN. A couple guys were arguing like, "Hey, is expansion the solution to the problems?" But this is the thing is, I think one of the guys was right. I can't remember if it was Joey Galloway or not. That at some point, it's not expansion, it's the parameters and how the conference championships affect it. Because again, the parameters change every year because college football changes every year, and every season is so much more different compared to like the NFL, right? It's just so 100%. Much different. So it's really hard. Like I don't know what you guys think about that. I don't think expansion really does too much because there's always going to be a couple teams that say, oh, like if we go to 24, like, hey, Nebraska's in there. Like, let's say Nebraska's 8-4 one year and they're not ranked. Like, oh, well, we were the 26th best team. We should have got an opportunity. Like, there's always going to be teams and schools. They're going to say, whatever.
I will die on the hill that I know I sent this to George. I know I sent this to Luke. And it's not even like Gruden was the only one saying it. I know a bunch of other people were saying it. I honestly think the solution to the problem is the rest of the playoff seedings outside of the teams in the championship games should play a play-in game to decide it. That is your solution to the problem.
Yeah, you play that. I say they don't, and this is the other thing. This will never happen. I don't think they should have a weekly show for half of the season, and just do it like the NCAA tournament, like we do with March Madness. They don't release the bracket until Sunday night after the Big Ten championship tournament game is played. Like that's when they release the bracket.
Now, if
what
you do
makes it any different?
If you do a playoff play-in like thing like that, this is my thing. If they really want to keep conference championship games, I think the regular season needs to go down to 10 games then. That's another thing. Then you have protected rivalries.
I disagree. I think having everyone play 13 games evenly, like if you're in a ranked and you're like let's say you are like 1 to 14, 2 teams being on the bubble, the rest have to play. Obviously, your championship team plays, and then the rest of them have to decide. Okay, because it'll kill the debates of, because I'm tired of the debates with college football of who is 13, who is 14, who's 12, who's 11, who's 10. Who gives a fuck? Like, let them play against each other, and like
Then
we'll decide. Yeah. We'll know.
But the thing is, so one, I think there's too many teams in FBS. There's over 130, 140 teams in the FBS.
Yeah, 130, 132.
These conferences, these Power 4 conferences have gotten too big. There's 18 members in the Big Ten. You cannot determine an accurate winner or who's the best in the Big Ten if you're only playing half those teams. I'm sorry.
That's true.
Same goes for these other conferences.
That's true. It's hard.
I'm somebody who wants. I'm somebody who wants a 24-team playoff, and you have 10 conference champions. You have 10 automatic bids. You have all 10 conferences get somebody. You have the Power 4 conferences get, maybe the conference runner-up gets a guaranteed at-large bid. So it's almost essentially an automatic bid as well. Then the rest are at-large bids.
Yeah, they just play each other.
And then and honestly, get rid of the conference championship game. Whoever wins regular season and whoever's runner-up in the regular season, there's your playoff. I know, but guess it works. It works in FCS.
But here's the thing. I like the idea of a playing game more, because it's like that is more weight. And also you can just be like,
but in some cases, that's what the conference championship game is anyways.
Well, time out. Think about it this way. From a Notre Dame standpoint, let's say they did schedule Vanderbilt, for example, right? Then, and let's say they kick the shit out of Vanderbilt. Does that not make more of a weight if they're playing at the same time as the other teams? That's the one big thing that I think the committee really had in mind was, Bama got beat by 21 points or 14 points.
It was 21.
At least there are 21. They still played in their conference championship. What did Miami and Notre Dame do? They sat at home and didn't play because neither team also made it to their conference championship game.
Let's not forget Vanderbilt and I believe it was Texas. Vanderbilt was on a plane to Hawaii wanting Texas to come to Hawaii because there's a rule in college football. If you go to Hawaii or Alaska or out of the United States and play a game, you can play a 13th game.
I thought it was Miami.
Maybe it was Miami Vanderbilt. I'm missing
I think it was Vanderbilt Miami, but it was too short notice that the logistics wouldn't have worked out.
So again, it's like it comes back to why not introduce playing games and just make it more even instead of having this weird nonsense with Vanderbilt Miami kind of dicking around with that.
With the Notre Dame Miami issue, like it would have been a perfect opportunity this weekend, or maybe on Championship Saturday, saying, "Hey, Miami, you weren't good enough to play the ACC championship game because you lost too many conference games. Hey, Notre Dame, usually this is when you're sitting just hoping we pick you. Why not do a rematch? Notre Dame Miami. Whoever wins is guaranteed that 11th seed. Go."
Yeah. And then also, I know, Luke, you're dying to talk about Notre Dame getting into a conference, and I'll answer the question for you. The reason why Notre Dame will never join a conference is one simple thing.
Money.
Fucking money.
So
100%.
Yeah.
They're actually guaranteed a playoff spot depending on their ranking because they signed a memorandum with the college football playoff last spring.
Yep.
From Yahoo Sports, in an interesting wrinkle, as part of a memorandum of understanding signed by the CFP officials last spring, Notre Dame will be assured of making the playoff if it is ranked in the top 12 starting next year. For instance, if this year's circumstances unfold next year, the final at-large team, Miami, would have gotten automatically bumped from the field for number 11 Notre Dame. If the playoff is extended to 14 teams and there are more at-large berths added to the field from 7 to 9, Notre Dame is guaranteed into the field.
That is so unfair. That is so ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry.
Just play in a damn conference. I don't care.
No, 100%.
I don't care if you're upset that the ACC
Join the
didn't go to bat for you.
No, I don't disagree with y'all. I'm just telling you, they get so much fucking money from NBC by having them having the exclusive license to Notre Dame. Why would they join a conference when they make just as much money, if not more money, than a conference team?
But here's the thing: they'll get
left out. They'll get left out
if the ACC isn't going to bat for you. That's what they even admitted that they're pissed off at the ACC because they went for Miami.
Okay,
getting Notre Dame in the playoff doesn't give ACC the $4 million for a team.
Then you know what? I'm sorry. Then they need to have different. If you want to help your resume, right? Even though, like, okay, you go 10-2 every year or better. Why not sweeten the pot and, I don't know, play more good Big Ten teams, play some SEC teams during the regular season? You have plenty of opportunity to do that.
Again,
you won't.
Notre Dame is the
did.
most entitled school in all of college because
They did schedule SEC this year. They played Arkansas.
They played Texas A&M.
because
You know what I mean?
because like they're like, we have our 8 rivalries and we need our 8 rivalry games every year, and that's not possible when we join a conference.
Stanford. You don't need Stanford. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You don't need Stanford.
Boston College.
Boston
When was the last time
College.
Boston
What
College
the
was
fuck?
relevant?
Again,
Dude,
it's
I
fucking.
would rather
I don't disagree. It's fucking stupid.
I would rather Notre Dame play Michigan, Nebraska, fucking the Indiana every year. They should be playing Indiana and Purdue every single year.
I mean,
that's in teams that have two big college can't like two colleges like rivals. It should be state law that they have to play every year. Bedlam should still happen.
Yeah, I agree.
I also going to throw out here. I know Big Cat threw this out here in Barcelona, and I kind of agree with it. If Notre Dame joins the Big Ten, we'll have 19 teams. If the Big Ten adds one more team into that mix, we have 20.
It's got its own league. It's its
own league. You could do 4 divisions: West, North, East, South.
Yeah.
And you can have 4 teams in your divisions, and then you
crazy.
schedule X amount of out of conference games. And guess what? It's the NFL.
I mean, you're going 9 conference games anyway.
Yeah.
You play your division, so that's 4.
At what point is it just become just
The
2
NFL.
conferences and it's just North and South?
I think we're heading towards that reality at this point.
Or
Oh,
it
yeah.
just splits into
And
2
you get rid of
conferences.
the bowl games in entirety, and it's just 2014 playoffs.
I would
what
not
point does that
actually be
happen?
mad at that outcome, to be
I wouldn't
100%
either.
honest.
I wouldn't be either.
I still love bowl
I'm-
games. Though.
I am
Bowl
a
games are
traditionalist,
so
but
good. Oh my
the way
god!
we had the playoffs, I'm at the point where I'm thinking the BCS really wasn't that bad. That's how I feel right now, to be perfectly honest.
I don't agree with that because I
But
mean, you would
as
have
a-
teams. You would
As
have
a
teams.
traditionalist,
You'd have
keeping those big bowl games the way they always were.
I think there would be.
Dude,
I think it would be the NFL playoffs. I think there'd be padding games. I think there'll be like, I think 24
Boise
through
State in
14.
2008 would have been so much fun to see go up
That's
against
true.
another
Yeah,
team.
that's true. That is true.
You don't get those Cinderellas, and this is where the yes, we haven't had really a Cinderella story, really. I mean, minus Ohio State the first year, I guess you could say, with
Yeah, that
Cardinal
was a
Jones,
Cinderella
and
story.
that's a
for sure.
Cinderella.
But here's the thing.
Like, you haven't
Here's the-
seen like March Madness type of Cinderella.
I
story.
disagree. I think this season in the college football playoffs, we could potentially see that. Look at Indiana and Texas Tech. If they get
That's
to the
true.
semifinals,
Texas
you will
will
have the 2 most unlikely teams to
I'll
play
say-
against each other.
I'll
And
say
then
Texas. I'll say Texas Tech for sure. I feel like that. Indiana, yes, in football, but we also have to remember they're a basketball school. They've been to these types of Final
yeah,
Fours
but I
and
mean-
that.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
But I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at Indiana, like I literally saw a video on my TikTok of where they were September of last year when they had like maybe 20% of their stands full, and by the end of the season, they're in this,
Yeah.
they're in the playoff, and then
Trust
it
me,
is completely.
The Huskers
out-
got their asses kicked that year,
Mhm.
52-16. It was
But it's just
bad.
so weird because, like, in every sport, especially in college sports, we root for the underdog. But for whatever reason, FBS football, when you have schools like JMU or Tulane show up, can't have that.
No, that's so true.
It's-
If this was college basketball, if this was March Madness, everybody would be right.
This is more normal.
Too late.
This is
Mhm.
more normal. Yeah,
You know.
100%. Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Here's
like-
the thing. Oh, go ahead.
I don't disagree. Like, again, I'm being 100% realist. When I was joking about Oregon JMU, I know Oregon's gonna fucking win. Let's be fucking real. But let's be real.
Dude, that Oregon.
I
that
would
Oregon
want
Tech
JMU to
game's
beat
gonna be
Oregon.
Fun.
Wouldn't you want TCU Tulane beat Ole Miss? I know Ole Miss doesn't have fucking Lane Kiffin. But wouldn't you want to see shit like that happen more often?
No,
I-
I said earlier, I think out of the 2 teams, I could honestly see Tulane winning that game. I could.
Yeah, but they also got
the
beat by
circumstance.
31 last time, though.
Yeah, but that was then.
But also, here's the
Right.
thing. It's like I could see it go. I
It's
could see it
still
go.
the same kind of narrative, though.
No, but I think it's 50-50. I could see.
They don't have their head coach. They don't know their future. Tulane has their head coach still for at least this game.
But
And they have an identity.
They know their future. They already have they already promoted the
Well,
defensive
you know what I
coordinator is gonna be
mean.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
also
You know
could,
what I mean.
I could also see the players that are
everything
not
going
going to
on.
go to LSU with Lane Kiffin be pissed off and fucking play out of fucking spite and fucking play Tulane hard.
That's true too. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I don't see JMU really doing much against Oregon. That
I
also might be
think that
partially because I
one-
haven't watched them that much.
JMU is a scrappy team. They have a really decent defense. Their offense is okay, but their defense really, there's a reason why UCLA went out and got their head coach.
Yeah.
He's a really good defensive guy.
I expect the reality of I'm going to be the biggest Texas Tech fan.
Oh,
Oregon and
absolutely,
Texas Tech play each
100%.
other.
Boys, if we're a podcast and we draft a team, it's definitely Texas Tech. We're definitely going Texas
Easily.
Tech because they are if Texas Tech wins the national championship, that will be the biggest Cinderella story, even over Indiana winning the national championship.
I
Team
disagree.
Indiana. I'm Team
I
Fernando.
think Indiana would be more fun.
No, not even close.
Oh, absolutely.
Texas Tech
I think
just
so.
won their first title since what was it?
Indiana was
Indiana's
tied
like
for the
since
most
the 50s.
losing FBS program in the history of America.
Also, Luke, Texas
Yeah,
Tech
well-
had fucking Patrick Mahomes and Baker Mayfield as quarterbacks.
They also had Mike
okay,
Leach
but they-
and
but they-
Michael Crabtree. All those
But they
years.
didn't win a champion. They didn't win a Big 12 championship.
Who
Yeah,
the
but
fuck
they've
has
been
Indiana
successful
had as big
champions.
players?
Look, if we want to talk about real Cinderellas to cheer for, let's go into the FCS playoffs.
Oh,
here we
Here we go.
Illinois State, 23 and a half point
Illinois
underdog. They were down by
Yeah,
14 with 4 minutes left, and they
they
beat
came back and
North
won.
Dakota State 29-28.
That is
Dude, yeah, that is
The
that is pretty
dynasty is
crazy.
over. By definition, the dynasty for North Dakota State is
Well,
over because they did not
they
win a
haven't won
playoff
a
game
ti-
this year.
They haven't won a title in 2 years, right?
They might have won last year.
I think they
thought
did
it was.
win
I
last
thought
They
it was
might have
South
won last
Dakota
year, but
State.
like for a lot of people's definition of a dynasty for like playoffs, you have to at least
Oh.
win one playoff game every year. They did not win a playoff game this year.
That's
All
crazy.
right.
That's
Interesting.
crazy. But anyway, no, I think Texas Tech is a fun team. So is Indiana. Indiana, in my opinion, I think Mendoza won the Heisman on Saturday night. I
Oh,
think
100%.
he did enough.
You
The
don't agree
fact-
with the, you don't
No,
agree
no,
with
no,
the books over in Vegas.
Dude, don't even fucking start with
Pavia,
me.
dude. Everybody
Sweet
loves
baby
Pavia
boy
in the
Diego.
Oh my
I
God.
Oh, my
fucking
goodness.
I fucking cannot stand that asshole. The
I hope
fact
he doesn't
that
win.
he is if he wins, I'm done. Like the Heisman doesn't mean anything. It's a fucking joke. That guy is a joke. He is
It
awful.
has to be.
He-
It has to be Mendoza.
I don't care what he does. He's just as much as Dylan Raiola gets shit. At least he doesn't fucking try to live up to Johnny Manziel. Really? You're gonna look up to a guy that didn't last more than 3 years in the NFL?
I hope Diego Pavia, if he does get drafted by an NFL team, I hope it's some competent organization, not like the fucking Browns or like the
Yeah.
Jets. Like he
the
needs to go
Bucks.
somewhere with like a front office and a coaching staff that like can handle him. If it's the Saints, oh my god.
Oh, I will not be a Saints fan if if they draft Diego. I don't think they will.
No.
I think they'll
think
draft.
no.
I think there's a strong possibility the Saints get Mendoza. I think
I
it's a
don't
pretty
think we-
strong.
I don't think we draft a quarterback. I don't think we draft.
I don't think you draft a quarterback. I think we'll get to NFL anyway. Yeah, I think Mendoza played his way, or Jeremiah Love. I'd be okay with him winning the Heisman. He had a pretty solid year, even though I think Emmett had a better year, but whatever. But no, I think what is the most intriguing matchup, at least in
Like
the first
over,
round?
like overall. Oh, just the first round. I think it's Alabama, Oklahoma.
I think so too.
I'm
Well, and
very
here's the other
curious
thing.
to see what
here's the
Bama
other thing.
reacts to. You know.
Here's the other thing, though, George. They were without 10 key players in that SEC championship game. They were
Yeah.
not full strength. So
Yeah, that's
that
true.
was brought to the that was also something, and this is where Florida State fans get all upset. We lost Jordan Travis. Like we should have gotten in. We should have gone in. We should have made the playoff. But like, probably a good thing that you guys didn't, because you guys got beat 62-30
Yeah. Bad.
in that Orange Bowl. Like it's I think the most intriguing game is actually Miami A&M. I think that is the most
see that, too.
intriguing game.
I think the most
I think-
intriguing one is the one we already mentioned. I think Tulane Ole Miss is interesting because we don't know what this Ole Miss team is going to be, and it actually could be a 50-50 game.
Yeah, we'll see. I think
Ole
A&M
Miss and LSU just gave the okay for some of that coaching staff to come back to coach Ole Miss in the playoffs.
Yeah. I don't think it's as dire as you think it is. I think that one's probably going to be the biggest blowout, to be honest.
I know it's
Real.
JMU Oregon. Let's be fucking real.
I don't know. I could see.
Tulane's the
I-
better team out of the two, so I feel like Tulane will give them more of a fight than JMU will to Oregon.
So I mean, here's my thing. If who, in our opinion, has the easiest path to the championship?
Texas Tech,
I was gonna say it's either Indiana or Texas Tech.
Yeah,
because you
It's
play
that top side of the bracket is easier.
yeah, because you play Oregon or JMU, then you play either Indiana, Oklahoma, or
I can tell you
Alabama,
this,
and you're in.
Texas
And-
Tech doesn't have an easy draw in my. Well, the five. Well, Oregon's a scrappy defensive team.
No, I don't disagree.
Well-
I'm saying okay. I'm a biased UW fan. I'm gonna put that to the side. Really, I think Oregon this year is super fucking beatable.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I also this is also why, guys. Alabama, when they have everybody, they have a dominant offense that Indiana will have to go off of, or you play the scrappy, really good defense in Oklahoma in the run game. You do not want to play Oklahoma right now in the playoffs.
Yeah, no,
You do not.
100%.
I mean,
No.
I'm not saying like Indiana proved it in the Ohio State game, right? Like they out physical
Yeah.
Ohio State. Like that was awesome. Can they do it a second time against an even more physical, I would argue, Oklahoma team?
But here's the
We'll
thing with
see.
Oklahoma that I don't really buy into, and this I'm saying this from a guy from Washington State. I don't buy into John Mateer in the playoffs. I buy into him in the normal
either.
season.
No.
I think Oklahoma is probably fraudulent of these teams. Of the big teams,
Well,
I think they're the most fraudulent.
Maybe.
I-
I will
we'll
say
see.
one thing they could do is they do run the football well, and if Mateer doesn't have turnovers, that defense will dominate any team
For sure.
they play in the country. So
We'll
I
see.
don't know.
I think Ty Simpson might get them. If as long as see, here's the crazy thing about Alabama is that they don't run the ball like they used to.
They don't.
They
Yeah.
just don't. And it's I think that's a problem. I think that's a really big problem. Yeah, if you gave me $1,000, I'd put 500 on Texas Tech and I put 500 on Indiana.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Just the way that the Indiana Mendoza played really well.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to drop a hot take here. I would drop $500 on Texas Tech, and I would drop $500 on Georgia.
Yeah, I could see it.
Georgia, I will say this: the way Georgia has ended the season, they might win it all.
They exercised their demons against Alabama. because
Georgia-
they had Kirby Smart had only beaten Alabama twice in his entire coaching career. By the way, that's what when people talk about like Kirby Smart, like dude, that motherfucker's actually been there for 10 years, which is crazy.
Yeah,
That's
true.
wild.
Also, that Georgia
It is
defensive
wild.
line looked like they fucking had like Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. They were fucking swarming that Alabama
Davis.
offensive line. They had no time at all to like get anything.
Dude.
I've never seen so many RPO plays in a single
Yeah.
game in my life on both
Watered
sides.
down. Yeah. It's crazy. It's very. I honestly think that the committee got it right, in my opinion. I think BYU. Yeah,
BYU was fraudulent.
too-
Let's just be honest.
They-
I mean, I think they're
they were-
fraudulent, but I also think, like I said, it goes back to the whole consistency with punishing championship teams. Because I think if you're going to punish BYU, you have to punish Alabama. It's like there's no in betweens.
Yeah, I would say those
'Cause
losses are around the
let's-
same.
Let's be real. Like I think that Alabama touchdown drive was a little bit fucking Mickey. I think Georgia took their foot off the gas there. I think there's a realistic possibility if Georgia was playing the way they were playing in the first half, they would have held Alabama scoreless.
They could have. It could have been like 42-7 very easily.
I mean, Ryan, what is your take? If you were given $1,000, who would you put it on?
Ooh, I was literally just on FanDuel just to like do the odds. 1,000.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable putting that much money on Ohio State.
Fair.
You wouldn't split it up on another team?
Oh, or we can split it up.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all did
I
splits.
split mine up. I split mine up between Texas Tech and Indiana.
I did Texas Tech and Georgia.
I'll split it between Ohio State and Indiana.
Wow, the SEC guy giving the Big Ten some credit. Look at that.
Wow.
Didn't think I'd ever live to see it.
Character development.
I honestly, I was thinking he was going to say Tulane.
I thought so too.
I think Tulane loses to Georgia if they beat Ole Miss.
Yeah. I agree.
Dude, if
I would agree
Tulane
with
beats
that.
Ole Miss, Georgia's gonna fucking run them over so hard.
Well, it'll be very interesting because then it's like, well, you can't really say Tulane didn't deserve to be there.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean,
I mean,
even
don't
if
get me
these-
wrong.
even if these teams keep it close or cover
I
the
wouldn't-
spreads, the big spreads.
Please, for the love of God, can we get a good first round this year? Like, I
100%,
don't care.
yeah.
Like I
Dude.
don't care. But like last year was some of the most. I have never been more disappointed in a sports weekend in a long
Yeah.
time. than
But-
last year.
Well,
I feel like the second
the
round
fact
last year was insane.
second round was great, but I'm just talking about that first weekend where you have the two first games Friday night and then Saturday night. Like last year, those matchups were bad. Everyone got blown out. Like it just
Yeah.
wasn't entertaining.
100%.
Do you
Yeah.
think they'll put
Well-
JMU, Oregon, and Tulane, Ole Miss as the Friday night game, and Alabama, Oklahoma, and Miami
I
A&M
think
as
they
a
are.
Saturday?
They've already
Hey.
announced it.
Yeah.
I think
Somewhere, hold on.
those games.
Yeah, right here. Alabama, Oklahoma is the Friday game.
Thank God.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, interesting. Oh, really interesting, actually.
I'm shocked that they didn't have
JMU,
Alabama
Oregon
in
is the
prime
primetime Saturday game.
What the fuck? Why?
Wow, that
I
doesn't-
guarantee you that the slots were already determined before the game.
Mm.
Before the game.
I think
Yeah,
it should, I
Like
think
with
it's
the seeding.
so.
I think it should be like the NFL timing with flexing. I think they should be able to flex games and be like, okay, this one's clearly going to be a blowout. Let's kind of move this one to the first timetable, and like we can kind of move shit around.
It's not
I-
on here, but can we stop putting the national championship game on a Monday?
Yeah,
It is on
100
Monday this year.
percent,
I
dude.
thought it's like on a
Put it on
19th,
a-
I think.
It
Put
should be
it on. I don't
No,
know,
you don't
like,
put it on a Sunday. You put it on a
Saturday
Saturday.
night
The
or
only
Friday
reason why
night.
the only
Yeah.
reason why it's not is because of the
Divisional games
playoff.
going on. I was gonna say I think there's
Yeah.
divisional playoff games. I don't care about those. I don't
Oh
wanna watch
yeah,
that
because the playoffs are
Sunday night.
Saturday and Sundays.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why
It's the NFL.
it is.
Fuck it. Thursday night national championship. Let's go. Let's.
or
Do
a
Friday night.
night.
Do a Friday
Friday
night.
Friday
night.
night, I'd be down for it. Yeah.
Yeah, Friday night would be good.
That,
Friday
that,
night would be really good, actually. That's like a really good idea.
on Monday, you stay up, maybe you go over to someone's house, and then you got to go to work on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I hate that shit. It's so dumb. I've always not liked that, but it's always been on a Monday
It has, yeah. I think ever since
for
the
the
BCS.
longest time.
I mean, if
yeah,
we
dude, it's
destroyed the tradition of 4-team playoffs, we can destroy the tradition of national championship of Mondays. Like honestly, fuck college tradition at this point. Let's just make the sport better.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. I don't disagree.
Yeah, we'll be watching a lot of football next couple of weeks. At least back to college, but not as much during the regular season.
Army, Navy, let's go.
Army, Navy.
Because it means
I-
more. Because it actually
I will
means
say
more.
I will say Navy probably wins that game.
Yeah,
I don't even know the
probably.
record.
Navy's actually kind of a tough ass team.
Yeah.
They are. They're real good. I like their.
I
I
remember-
like their offensive coordinator a lot. Like how he kind of innovated spread concepts into their offense.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
They've both been known to run the ball, so they've been pretty low scoring affairs.
I will always say, I know it's not like it's related to Navy Army, but I will always love content creators who do Road to Glory with Army or Navy. My God,
Yeah,
they're always fucking great.
Yeah, it is. It is wild. I will say that I am actually looking forward to pretty much all of these games. I think it'll
Yeah.
be a fun little. College football. We'll have we'll give our picks for those first round games next week.
Well, I thought we were doing the whole bracket next week. We're just all going to come up with our own brackets individually
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
present
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah, that's cool too.
yeah. And then we'll see who has the most right bracket. I think that's a good idea. We can just do our own bracketology. How's
Yeah.
that sound?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Cool.
Perfect.
Nebraska, a little bit of Nebraska news. We got rid of Donnie Raiola.
Thank
We
God.
brought in Jeep. Jeep is his name. He's an offensive lineman, offensive line
Fitting.
coach from Georgia Tech. His team only gave up 18 sacks in the last 2 years, and was second in rushing this year in the ACC. So that bodes well. We got a new defensive coordinator from San Diego State. Runs a 4-2-5 defense, so that's interesting. Yeah, those are my takes.
I mean,
also with the defensive coordinator, interesting stat. San Diego State only allowed 12.6 points per game this season. The season before he got there, they were averaging over 30 points per game.
Yeah.
So in one season, the impact was huge. Now again, Mountain West, different than the Big Ten, but that big of a impact in just the 1 year.
Well, and Rule
Pretty
is
good.
also possibly bringing on Elijah Robinson, who he coached
Right.
and coached with him at Temple and Baylor. So I think that could be interesting. He was rumored to be our defensive coordinator the first go around.
Yeah.
Before Tony White was picked. So I'm really excited to see where this goes, especially for the 27 class. This 27 class is stacked right now with a
Yeah,
whole
it's
bunch
looking
of
good.
talent. Top five class. But
that should wrap up college, right? Because outside of that,
that's the end of college. It's the end of college. All right.
Before we do that, I just want to play this.
oh, God.
Yes, please.
Okay, that's it.
Wait, I also got something for college as well. I made my-
are
Play in
you-
a conference. Play in a conference. Go to the Pop-Tarts Bowl and beat up some Mormons. Come on, you had the opportunity.
Yeah, you fucking bitches. I cannot
God,
stand
that
Notre
Pop-Tarts Bowl
Dame.
was so good. Oh.
for kicking Notre Dame out of the
jeez.
playoffs.
Oh, I love
Thanks.
it.
Thanks.
So good.
All right.
So good.
All right. Now to the
National Football League.
yeah, that. All right. Harris, you get to rip the Band-Aid, and Ryan, you get to rip the Band-Aid off. Oh,
we got
here
the
we
green
go.
screen.
No. Don't
Oh.
get yourself excited. Don't get yourself too excited. Actually, I want Ryan to go first.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
look, I didn't watch it until like the fourth quarter because I kind of gave up. Oh, that's incredible. I love it. So I didn't get to watch it until I think somebody in the group chat brought it up. I was like, oh, maybe I should watch it. So, Harith, you might be able to give some better insight.
Oh, come on, Ryan. Come on. Give us
Hey,
something.
we won. We're not going for,
Yeah, how do you
for
feel?
the number one pick
How do you
anymore.
feel? How do you feel though?
I mean,
Do
I
you
feel
feel
great.
optimistic?
We're bringing chaos to this NFC South. The Panthers
Yeah,
might win the
wait.
division. Unless we beat them this week, then who knows what happens.
That's crazy. Only in the NFC South would you utter those words.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is
That's
true.
crazy. All right, Harith.
Hi, how you
Yes.
doing?
All right.
How you doing?
No, not the fetal position.
Welcome back.
Yeah, why are you in the fetal position?
Because this is the
Oh.
worst fucking loss the entire season. This is worse than the Rams fucking loss. Let's keep it 100%.
Oh wow.
We lost.
Wow.
I don't care if you're in the NFC South. You lost to a team that's picking in the top 3. I'm sorry. I don't care about injuries. I don't care if it's in the rain. I don't care about any of that shit. I'm sorry. We shouldn't be giving up 30 plus rushing yard touchdowns to Tyler Shuck. That didn't happen once. That happened fucking twice. To our defense. Tyler Shuck.
Pop off, King. Pop
Tyler
off, King.
motherfucking Shook was running like Lamar Jackson on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. I'm sorry. Again, at least the Rams game, I was like, oh, it's the best team in the NFL. That sucks. This one, I'm like, what the fuck happened? Luke, I'm going to ask you this question. In the entirety of the Nebraska tenure, and even the Bucs tenure, you know what's going on. Have you ever heard of Levante David leaving the locker room as the media comes in? He didn't even fucking do a single press conference. He fucking left as soon as the locker rooms opened. He fucking wanted to get his ass out of there as soon as fucking possible.
I would have retired this year. I feel bad for Levante because he doesn't get a lot of like credit for what he's done at Tampa Bay. Especially for like honestly,
he should have been. He stayed
all
all those years. He never hit free agency.
Yeah, he should have. He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I think he's better than Bobby Wagner.
For the Bucs. At least for the Bucs.
Oh no, he's for sure going to be in the Bucs Hall of Fame. He's 54 is for sure getting retired for Tampa. I mean, Tampa has talked about at length whenever they draft a guy, they want him to be like Levante David. Like they have a thing called like "Be That Man," and all the descriptions of what they want in a Bucs player is Levante David. Oh my fucking god! Why the fuck are we looking at Drew Brees? Is it the Jameis Winston? Is it the Jameis Winston?
I don't know. Is this one? Yeah. I just found a Chopper style video. It's been a while since the Saints have played this, so I have to bring back.
Copyright.
No,
damn. YouTube hits us with a copyright of their own. Like, you are copying our stream, sir.
No, but like,
anyway,
I think honestly, Todd Bowles has completely lost the locker room. I think there's no way around it. I think players are just have stopped listening to Gazard and
that
Bowles.
might be not the worst thing for Bucs fans and everything because we talked about the cycle, right? Like like this might be the end of the cycle. Maybe this is what takes to fire Todd.
No, I honestly think, and we'll get to it when we get to the bets. I think not the Carolina game. This Thursday night game is the most important game of the Buccaneer season. Because if we lose to the Falcons, it's fucking over. It's over.
Are you saying it's a must win?
It's a must win. It's a must win.
Must win?
Uh-oh. Yeah, we got fucking bodied by New Orleans. By the way, also, okay, I will also add, because we're looking at the fourth down, why the fuck did we go for it 7 times on fourth down? What the fuck are we doing?
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
What other plays I can find on Twitter?
Is that it, Harith?
Oh, no, I will also add, I said it last week, but I want to emphasize it more this week.
Mm-hmm.
If we fire Bowles, which I think we should, I think it should be Super Bowl or bust with him. But I know Tampa's kind of fucking complacent because, if we win the NFC South, it don't matter. I honestly want, as the head coach for the Bucs next year, give me Mike LaFleur, the Rams offensive coordinator. Baker's already familiar with that offensive system.
It's a perfect
glove fit.
That's a good one, Harith. I don't mind it either. I think that's an interesting.
Because I think Mike LaFleur is the next. I think he's the next sought after offensive coordinator.
Honestly,
I agree.
As head coach,
I think quarterback really matters to head coaches now. That's why you're not seeing a lot of coordinators taking head coaching jobs unless they have like a really good quarterback.
I think Tampa should do what we did with Liam Cohen. I think Tampa should let Baker Mayfield pick the head coach. Let him pick the guy.
I have a feeling that I am going to be going through that either next year or the year after that, which I think is crazy, but whatever.
But besides that, I think that's pretty much it for. I'm just tired of this shit with Bowles.
All right. All right, George.
All right, let's do it.
I'm up short against Red Hot Pack.
So the first half we got dominated. We looked like the Bears usually did, but you know what? I'm actually gonna be positive here.
He's already dead.
I mean, I wouldn't say what you guys got dominated. You guys did. It was 0-0 for almost the entirety of the first half.
Right, but we didn't react well in the second quarter, and I think that's kind of what lost us the game. In the second half, we dominated them in really every single phase. It just came up. They had the perfect play call on that last play on that fourth down. Caleb could not scramble anymore. They had him contained, and they had Kmet covered. I mean, could he have thrown more air under that ball? Sure, but I'm proud of the boys, man. We went into Lambeau, and we did not we looked like a competent football team in Lambeau for once. So I think we might be able to beat them in Chicago. Maybe even beat the Lions down the road, and maybe get second in this division, man. Like, I'm pumped.
I want to talk to you about this, George, because obviously we were joking about it all week coming into this game. This game was going to be kind of a shot back to reality for the Bears. But the fact that you all went from the number 1 seed to number 7 because of one game. I'm sorry, Luke. I know the last couple of years it's been like, oh, the AFC is the better conference. It's the NFC this year.
No, NFC is the better
yeah.
conference this year for sure.
It is for sure. Like, dude, it's crazy. Like any other year, if the Bears chose to be good in the last 5 years, we would only drop maybe 1 or 2. But the NFC is so damn good that we might, depending on what happens, down the road
may miss the playoffs.
We might miss the playoffs after winning 10 or. I mean, if we only win 2 more games, we're 11 and.
Because if Detroit,
7, yeah.
Again, I know it's in our outline, but if Detroit picks a game up that they shouldn't pick up and Chicago drops a game that they shouldn't drop, Week 18 may decide who goes into the playoffs and who doesn't.
I agree. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I mean, the good news is this is Ben Johnson's first year. Sky's the limit, right?
Yeah.
Like sky's the limit. I have not been this excited since that first season with Nagy, and that's it.
Yeah.
And
I don't get excited about the Chicago Bears.
And like going back to the NFC thing, like I honestly think 11-6 is the cutoff. I think that's your 7 seed. If you go any lower than 11-6, you're done.
Well, you got what, Seattle? Can someone pull up the playoff picture by chance, real quick?
I think
Let's see. We got Seattle. We got Rams. We have Packers. Lions are in the mix. Bears, Eagles. What am I missing? No. San Francisco's not
I have it
anymore.
right now on my computer.
I think that's it, right? I can't remember off the top of my head anymore. Okay, here we go. Ride. Let's ride.
Hey, Luke. I don't see the Chiefs on here, but we'll get to that in a second.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. All right, so Buccaneers. That's going to probably change.
Well, look at the percentage. I'm surprised they still have a 70% chance to make the playoffs. It should be 50-50 at this point.
Wow, that's shocking. Actually,
Don't worry, we'll beat the Panthers and we'll help you.
Oh, if you beat the Panthers, I would fucking love that shit. I need anything at this point. I'm honestly rooting for Saints chaos at this point.
It is the South. I mean, anything's possible at this point. Yeah, I mean, like if you look at these records, man, like it is just.
I mean, I could.
Why did we have to be good this year? Why couldn't we have been good like any other year?
There you go. That's bigger.
Like,
you guys can see all the records.
Like
and
literally,
stuff.
Any other year. I mean, the Eagles are probably going to drop more games. They've been fraudulent the past few weeks, so I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be crazy, but if they don't make the playoffs, we win 11 games. It would suck, but either way, I think we're a first round out this year. Anyway,
Yeah,
so I don't think it matters.
I'm looking at it right now. The fact that the Bears have a less chance to make the playoffs than the Bucks is fucking. I don't know how.
Because our division's one of the best in football.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
I honestly think in the NFC, the quickest path to the playoff is the NFC South. Everything else is just stupid complicated.
Yeah. Well, like look at last year with the NFC North. You had the Lions won 15 and the Vikings won 13 and then the Green Bay Packers won 11. Like that is insane.
I honestly think this year it's the NFC West.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I would agree with that.
I could see that too. Yeah, it's insane, dude. It sucks, but I mean, you know what? Bad timing. We finally have a good head coach, and we finally have a somewhat competent quarterback who's he's good at football. I'll take it. He paints his nails. That's fine. Caleb, you can paint your nails any color you want, brother, as long as you keep slinging that thing.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
it's okay.
My Lions, man. Is the Lions-Bills Super Bowl out of the picture now?
no, it's not.
It's
not.
No, it's still there.
It's still in play.
I could still see it.
Hot take: the Bills are going to be a one and done team. They I don't know what. After they beat the Chiefs, that was their Super Bowl, and it's been
Downhill.
Hey, speaking of the Chiefs, you want to just rip the Band-Aid off now?
Speaking of downhill,
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's rip the Band-Aid off.
6-7.
6-7. Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, let's get this crash out of the way, Luke. Come on, you can do it, buddy.
gonna be a
You
very
can
short
do
season.
it.
They're not technically mathematically eliminated yet, so
They're
there's
not.
still a
They're
chance
not.
they could win out. And I've said this the last 2 weeks, and it hasn't turned out my way, but whatever. God damn it. We are not the same. We are not the same.
You know what's even worse about this? That makes the Dolphins the cooler person in this scenario because John Daly's the fucking man.
Okay.
And that's Tiger Woods, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that
why
tracks. You know, later Tiger Woods, not so good. That tracks.
This is pretty accurate.
All right.
No offense to Tiger.
Are we done looking at that?
Okay,
All
all
right.
right. Go, you can go ahead.
All right,
You
go
may
in your
continue.
rant. Okay, here we go. Let's give you a legendary rant.
We're down to nobody on the offensive line. Fuck, you could have put me at that point. By the way, Poli did not play that badly. Wanye Morris fucking tearing his ACL on that play, the very first play of the game. I was like, God damn it, it would be our luck. We don't have a line. The defense is getting exposed. Chris Jones is playing better, finally. George Karlaftis has had an underwhelming year as a defensive end after getting a huge contract. Pat's playing hero ball. Guys aren't catching the ball. Kelsey needs to retire. As much as I hate seeing him lose like this and then not even making the playoffs. That would kind of suck for him. Pat's playing the best that he can play. But when he's running for his life, it's not very easy. He's done it 3 other times, and they're just not their year.
To me,
Not their year.
I don't think it was any player's issue. This was a Matt Nagy legacy game, to be 100% honest.
Yeah, fuck that guy. His goddamn bag should have been packed yesterday.
Well,
I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this
about it, like,
for
ever
years.
since the enemy left. You just seen that drop.
There is no
It's just
accountability.
like,
There's nobody to tell Pat no. There's nobody that will say, and you would think it would be Andy, but Andy just it doesn't seem like he's making any decisions, and it's really frustrating because this team should be a Super Bowl contending team, and they aren't. They just aren't. They I thought Rashee Rice coming back would help. It has a little bit, but it's not. They have no run game.
I'm surprised that Andy Reid didn't override Matt Nagy for going for it on 4th down twice in your own territory. I remember even putting in the group chat. I was like, why the fuck are you doing that? Your defense was playing out of their minds.
The second one was more Andy. I think Matt Nagy had the first one.
I don't care who had it. I don't care if it was Andy Reid or Matt Nagy. Both of them were fucking horrible.
Yeah, they were bad. It was just bad.
Chris Jones.
And
Okay, like the Chiefs defense, I think in the first half, they were playing like their usual like 20-25 selves. The way they came out in the second half, Chris Jones came out with a fucking vengeance.
yeah, he played really, really well down the
Dude,
stretch.
he looked like Chris Jones from like 2019.
Yeah,
the other night.
yeah.
Like,
I think he's been hearing a lot of the noise, outside noise, and it's really starting to get to him, which is fine. Use that for fire.
How old
But
is Chris Jones? How old?
he is 33, I
Okay, so
believe,
he's
or he
not
might
like-
be a few. How old
He's
is
got
Chris
time.
Jones from the Kansas City Chiefs?
I would say he has another 2 years. at
I
that.
honestly, hot take time. I'm actually curious about the Chiefs if they don't make the playoffs.
Chris Jones, the defensive tackle.
Oh, he's only 31.
Because
Oh yeah, he's got like 3 years, 4 years.
Here's my hot-
Yeah, he's
you-
only 31. He's only a year older than me. That's crazy.
look,
Really?
I'll ask you the honest question.
He was way older. Huh.
I know this is the question you don't want to hear as a Chiefs fan, but I'll ask it fucking anyway. Do you
What
even want
happens
this
if-
team to make the playoffs at this point?
I mean, I
feel like
do.
the higher draft pick. would
Higher
help you
draft
guys.
pick. You have less expectations next year. You guys can reload. You guys can, because I think you guys honestly need to make big overhauls.
actually reload, not like the we won a Super Bowl when
No.
we reloaded.
No, like the Tyreek Hill
Word.
type reloading. Like you need you guys fucking full on overhaul on both offense and defense.
So if they don't win a game again, you guys are what? You're 6-11.
We'll be eliminated if we lose this week. We'll be eliminated. We
'Cause
can't be.
I think that the
you
scenario, if I
can't
remember
lose to the
correctly,
Chargers.
is the Chiefs
And
have to
thanks
win.
a lot, Charger. Thanks a lot, Eagles, for not fucking beating the Chargers.
Okay, if I remember
Jesus
this,
fucking Christ.
if I remember the scenario correctly, the Chiefs they have to win the next 4 games straight, right? And then the Chargers have to
We have to win
drop
out.
3, if I remember correctly.
No, they have to drop 2
2?
games, and they need the Broncos to lose at least 1.
You need no.
Oh,
this
guys.
is this is the scenario. Yeah, it's Chiefs need to drop, or we need to win 4. Chargers need to drop
Yeah.
2. You guys need the Steelers to win the AFC North because the Ravens currently hold that tiebreaker over you guys because they have a better
Which is
conference
crazy because we
record.
won,
They have a better
Yeah,
conference record. It
that's
came down to
stupid.
conference record.
and we need the Ravens to lose. We need the Ravens to lose like 3 more.
That's why I
games.
said you need the Steelers to win the AFC North.
Yeah, that's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna.
I mean, if I'm a Chiefs fan, dude, I'm just hoping that they just keep losing at this point because the season's a wash. There's injuries galore. Even if you make it to the playoffs,
And if
at what risk? Like, what if Pat Mahomes, God forbid, has an Alex Smith injury?
well, also
shut
because
the
there's-
fuck up! Don't put that in the
I
world.
mean, I
There's
will-
no one to block
I
for
mean-
him.
I mean,
There's
I
no one
will-
to block for him.
I will say also,
right? Like,
fucking. I know this is not related to
knock
Chiefs,
on wood, right?
Chiefs
Hope
Texans.
nothing bad happens.
It's kind of related. Daniel Jones tearing his Achilles actually, honestly, was the worst case scenario
up.
for Chiefs fans. Daniel Jones. I said Daniel Jones, not Mahomes.
I know.
Because if the Colts won the AFC South, y'all would not be worrying about Jacksonville and Houston. You guys, that would not be on
Yeah.
y'all's radar.
We need Houston to lose another.
You either
game.
need Houston. I honestly think you guys need Houston.
or
You
the Jags to
need
lose one.
Houston to win the AFC South, and you need the Jags to drop out of the playoffs entirely.
They're not gonna.
Yeah.
drop
I know
out.
they're not going to. I'm just saying this is what the
entirely,
Chiefs
that's-
need at this point, or should want at this point.
If we would have won Sunday night, I would be feeling a whole lot better. Harrison Bucker missing a kick. Ah, damn it!
That
you
was-
dumb.
that was-
fucking
Dude,
Christian
That was an
Bible
amazing
fucking-
moment. Not gonna
fucking-
lie. That's a
oh
Chiefs.
my God.
he's done after this season. Like he's
Yeah,
done.
fuck you.
done.
Fuck you. You piece of shit. You piece of
Go
garbage.
go back home to your housewife.
Jesus Christ! I cannot stand his ass.
But like,
No.
Oh my
like I said, I
God.
am
don't like him either.
fascinated by the Chiefs next year because if you guys miss the playoffs, you all have a lot of work to do because you guys are going to be asking a lot of questions. Like, should Travis Kelce retire? I think the answer is fuck yes.
Yes, absolutely.
I think
Should you fire Matt Nagy?
should we get a running back in the first fucking round? Absolutely. Get Jeremiah Love. I don't fucking care.
Do you guys
get
have the
him.
offensive
You don't
line?
make- you don't make the same fucking mistake that you made when you signed.
But here's the thing.
Hyde
I-
Edwards-Helaire.
My hot take
Don't fucking do
with
that.
drafting a running back in the first round is you don't pull a Raiders. The running back in the first round is a piece that you do to solidify your offense, not to fucking
Dude,
build your offense
you
up.
can still get. There's so many good running backs this year. You can go get one in the second round, man.
Go get one in the second
Emmett.
round.
Get
Go get a
Emmett.
pass rusher. Get an offense.
I'd get
another
Emmett. I'd
offensive
take-
Get
lineman.
an
I'd
offensive.
take
Get,
Emmett
go
at
get an offensive lineman. Go give it. Actually, honestly, get a defensive lineman. I
Pass
honestly
rusher.
get a pass rusher. I say get rid of Chris Jones. Is my hot take. I think you cut. I think you cut or trade him.
Travis Kelsey's cap will be gone.
Cap,
I think.
yeah,
I think
Kelsey's
Chris
cap
Jones.
will
is
But
a
I think
good
I think
leader
the
for
Chiefs
you
need to
guys.
get younger.
Yeah,
Which
They
they're
need to get
actually
younger,
gonna
not
do.
older.
Not bad point. Not bad point.
Nick Bolton, I think it needs to be a staple of the defense. I think if
Yeah.
he leaves it, the defense.
Let Chris
will
Jones
crumble.
go to
He does
another
a
team
lot
and get
for
a
that
bag
defense.
somewhere else because some other team will go get him.
Yeah,
That's true.
we'll see.
That is true. I don't
We'll
know.
see.
It'll be interesting to see.
That's all I got. Like Pat trying to do his. It really it's really unfortunate
I would-
because he's really hitting his prime, and we probably maybe got another 10 years left in him, realistically, unless something happens to him. I could see him playing till he's like 44, 45.
I know this entire discussion's been wow the Chiefs, but the one thing I do want to talk about this game. This was the most
Texans
physical
played
defensive game
so fucking well, dude.
I've never seen
was
so many
insane.
big hits in my fucking life in a modern NFL game. It was insane.
Guys,
Yeah, it was pretty-
that Texans team, if they do end up winning the South and they win, and
I
go
think
to
they do
playoffs,
win the South.
Watch out for
That
that.
defense travels. That defense travels, man.
Did I not
They-
say
they
the
were
last
so
couple of
good.
weeks on the podcast that I thought the Texans are going to win the AFC South? They are going to win the AFC South. You guys go fucking
They
watch.
might. Their defense
I
is
think
good
so.
enough to do it.
I think so.
But
Insane.
All right. That's enough of that. Around the league, Lions keep their playoff hopes alive against Dallas. The Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs is an absolute game wrecker.
Crazy, dude.
I play one of my buddies. He has, and it's the first round of the playoffs, or it's to go to the playoffs, and he's got Jahmyr Gibbs, and he's projected to score 21 points. And I was like, probably gonna lose this game just by Jahmyr Gibbs alone. Guy is crazy. He's tied with. Is he tied or has he passed Barry Sanders?
He's
for
tied
most
with Barry
rushing
Sanders.
touchdowns.
Wow.
Before turning the age of 30, I think it is, right?
25.
Or 20, 25. Yeah.
25, yeah.
He's and I remember him coming out of college from Alabama, and I was like, dude, this guy's quick and athletic. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. Man.
No, but this game was fucking nuts because I honestly thought it was going to be the other way around. I thought Dallas was going to put belt to ass on Detroit because, like, the way that Dallas has been kind of on the rise the last couple of weeks with their defense and with the way CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens have been kind of picking apart NFL defenses. I also thought the way with Detroit's secondary being hurt, that was going to be the X factor for Dallas. But the fact that Detroit's defense kind of locked in and held them with because Dallas had to come back like a 2-possession game in the fourth quarter, and they just couldn't overcome fucking Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs was just fucking ripping that Dallas defense a fucking apart the entire game.
And I also think another thing that people aren't thinking about, Detroit's secondary is finally almost back to full health. That's also a big story here, right? Because they've been struggling with all those injuries in the secondary, and now they're able to cover all those number one wide receivers, and then you have to out-physical the Lions, which that defensive front you're probably not going to be honest. So I think it'll be interesting. The latter half of this last part of the season, see what they can do.
I'm also surprised with how well Amon-Ra St. Brown played because he didn't practice at all.
Oh yeah.
Once that week. Yeah. He fucking just went straight into the game with no practice, no reps. And he fucking tore that Dallas defense apart.
Man. He is a baller. He's a good player. Great player.
Ryan?
Yeah.
I'm just happy that the Lions are still in the playoff picture. I didn't realize their record was 8-5. When I didn't see them on the bubble, or at least where Harris had them, I was like, man.
They're 8. They're like exactly like at the cutoff.
Yeah. It'll come down to that game that we have at the end of the year. Bears
I know.
Lions.
Okay, I'll ask this on the podcast because I've been thinking about this. What do you guys think is going to be the Week 18 primetime game?
I've been thinking about this because
I don't want this to happen. And I'll print this 100%. I do not want this to happen, but I have a fucking feeling it's going to be Buccaneers Panthers. It's something in my body tells me it's going to be that game. It's going to be Bucks Panthers. You guys fucking watch because that's going to decide a playoff spot.
Can you YouTube live that?
I'll be fucking miserable that entire game.
I know, but I want you to so bad. Like,
if Luke didn't fucking get a TikTok claim that would 100% be a fucking TikTok live, and I'd be sitting there that entire
No,
so when you say Sunday prime time,
the Sunday, because remember last year was Lions Vikings, that primetime NBC spot.
I can see that, and then maybe Monday night being Detroit Chicago. Then,
ooh, that'd be cool.
I'm hoping
if that's also a playoff spot,
because I don't think it's gonna be Steelers Ravens because that's a boring ass fucking. That's gonna be snoozer. It's gonna be either Bucks Panthers or.
There's no other game that jumps out.
Bears Lions. It's gonna be one of those two games. But I believe the Bears have a Sunday night game the week prior, so they would have back-to-back Sunday night games. So that's why I think it's gonna be Bucks Panthers when it comes down to it.
We'll see.
I mean, I'd rather have Bucks Panthers than frickin' Steelers and Ravens. Like, those games are always just low scoring field goal fest.
100%. Another team in the AFC North, Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Got melted by the Bills. The Bills were actually able to run the ball. Josh Allen is a pain in my ass because he doesn't hand the ball to fucking James Cook. God, that shit's annoying.
Dude. God, that game was fucking
Joe Burrow
brutal.
It was brutal, but it was fun. Joe Burrow, God damn it, if he could just stay healthy a whole year, he is so fucking good.
If the Bengals, okay, I'm sorry, hot take also. If the Bengals if the Bengals front office does not incentivize this offseason to get an offensive line, we're gonna have an Andrew Luck situation
Mhm.
with Joe. He's
100%.
either gonna force himself to leave, or he's gonna be like, you know what, you're not gonna trade me. I'm retiring because you have to pay me guaranteed money anyways.
Yeah,
But
that'd be a
I
real.
wouldn't
But
blame him.
if Burrow
would I.
leaves the Bengals, I know when we first, I know I said it on the podcast first, and you kind of pushed back against it. You're like, no, like Burrow should not leave Cincinnati. Where would
think
he
he
even go? Like, what would be like the most
Jets.
best case scenario? But is the Jets a better situation than the
It's not
Bengals?
a better. It's not a better. It's at least.
Guys,
actually, no,
Hear
that's
me
actually
out.
worse.
Hear me out.
Oh my
Hear
god!
me
I
out.
just thought of the worst
Oh,
one. I just thought of the
Jared,
worst one.
Jared Goff's getting older.
I was not
Detroit.
thinking Lions. I was not thinking Lions.
Cowboys.
No, I was thinking somewhere worse.
What?
Okay, here's this scenario.
Cleveland.
Oh, the Raiders.
No. The
Raiders.
Rams win the Super Bowl this year. Matthew Stafford retires.
Oh,
The Rams
no.
take their two first-round picks. One of them is
They'll
probably going to be in the
go-
top
they'll go
5.
14-3 every single year.
Or they could take 3 first-round picks, and I don't think they fucking care. And they go get Joe Burrow.
I would. Oh, I'd do
I
that in a
would.
heartbeat. Oh, I would
Dude,
root for that so
they would-
fucking hard.
guys, they would be
Holy shit! Can you
unbeatable.
imagine? Can you
Unbeatable.
imagine?
Okay, Ryan, I also see
Kyron
what you're doing.
Williams.
I always played with the Saints. I was
The
a
dude
Saints
wants to be a
fan for
Saint
real.
so bad. He wants to go back to Louisiana.
But is the Saints really a better situation than the Bengals?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
I
it
feel more
is.
comfortable with I would feel more
Better
comfortable
front office.
with the Saints
Kellen
O-line.
Better
See,
front office.
see, this
better
is.
head
Oh wait,
coach.
time out.
I don't know about better
time
front
out,
office.
time out, time out, time out, time out.
We have our own shit.
More
Time
more
out.
competent front office.
Time
than
out,
the
time
Bengals.
out, time out. George, you're saying
Mm.
that about Kellen Moore to Zach Taylor.
I think that
Zach
Kellen Moore's a
Taylor
better
made it
offensive
to a
line.
Super Bowl.
I think that.
I mean, Kellen Moore did too, technically, but not
Yeah,
head coach.
as a coordinator, that doesn't fucking count.
I'm saying that Kellen Moore has a better offensive scheme for Joe Burrow than I think that Zach Taylor does.
But here's
I
the
think it
thing.
fits more than
I
he
think my scenario is more likely. I could honestly fucking see it
The
happening.
Rams
see
would be
it.
sick. The Rams.
Well, the
would be
Rams
so
have proven that they
sick.
don't
Oh my
need
God.
a bunch of first.
No,
round
they'll
draft
fucking
picks
get rid of
to
them
rebuild.
if they feel like they can get a guy. They'll fucking get rid of them.
Just look at
that'd
what
be
they did
so
after the
much
Super
fun.
Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. Everybody wrote them off after that and was like, "Oh, you guys bought a Super Bowl and now you're screwed." And then they still rebuilt the roster.
And also, here's the
Like,
thing
they
about the
don't-
Rams.
You know,
I
they don't
think
need it.
with the Bengals, most likely, if like let's say he goes to the Jets, let's say he goes to the Saints, they're gonna need to trade for Jamar Chase as well, because Jamar Chase is not gonna fucking stay on that Bengals team. He's gonna fucking want to get
You
out
want him
of there.
back to Louisiana too? Hell,
But with the Rams,
the Saints
you don't need to do that.
get Justin
You have Puka
Jefferson out
Nacua
of-
and you have Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
You did get rid of Rashid Shaheed.
But can like the
Let's see,
Saints
we're
afford? Because I know they're always negative cap. Can the Saints afford not only Joe Burrow? Can they afford Jamar Chase on top of that? No, they can't.
No,
They can't.
no,
I don't think they can afford Joe Burrow.
no. Talk about a team that can't even get some offense going.
But like again, that scenario is the most frightening, and I can honestly see it fucking happening. Sean McVay 100% would do that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would.
probably.
Yeah.
Can you imagine him and Puka Nacua?
I would fucking
God,
want
I
to.
would feed families.
And with the Rams offensive line, Jesus
And
Christ.
Devontae Adams probably still having.
Oh,
I would
Devontae
say,
Adams?
Dude,
Oh,
he
Devontae
still
Adams
probably
will
has
come back.
2 more years in his prime. Like he
Yeah,
looks
2 more,
insane,
3.
dude.
Because like I was trying to like think of the worst case scenario with the draft pick, because that top 5 pick is fucking haunting me, and like as an NFC fan. And I was like, okay, what would the Rams do with that top 5 pick? I'm like, they can get Carnell Tate. They could probably get Advil Reese. I'm like, what would they do with it? I think them trading 2 of their first round picks next year and a third of in 2027 is the more likely scenario, and them go getting Joe Burrow. That scares me more.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
Josh Allen. I think we're not talking enough of like what Joe Burrow is doing is awesome because he's been out half the year and he had been playing pretty well up until that point. But Josh Allen is just again, snow games in Buffalo just work. Can we
They do.
always have that? Can we always have
But-
that? That is such a
but-
fucking great atmosphere.
I will say this for the Bills. I honestly think this season may be worse than the 4 consecutive losing in the Super Bowl seasons.
If they
They
don't make
have-
the playoffs and make the
I'm
Super,
sorry.
or at least make the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl, I think.
I'm sorry.
I don't think. They
I'm
ever
sorry.
will.
Buffalo, the 2 big bads that have haunted them for 5 straight years have a very likely chance of not making the playoffs, and that is the Ravens and the Chiefs. This should be their year. They should be the number 1 seed. They have no fucking excuses at this point.
The problem with Buffalo this season, what I've noticed compared to other years,
They're too
they have
inconsistent.
they have an identity crisis. Like at the beginning of the year when they were doing really, really well, beat the Chiefs, etc., they ran the football consistently, not only with Josh Allen, but with James Cook. They're having this identity crisis where, oh, we got to get Josh Allen his 30 attempts. Like, oh, we gotta spread it out. Why? Just
Run the
run the
ball.
football and play
With
good
the guy-
defense.
The
Because
guy that
it's-
you paid for 4 more years and you don't even give him the ball in the fourth quarter. What is this?
It goes back to what I said when Indy was a team. Depending on who the Bills draw in the first round, they may be cooked. I think if they draw New England, I think they're fucked. Just point blank.
I could see that.
If they somehow climb into the 6th seed, and who would be the 3rd seed in that situation? Because it's Denver right now, New England. Who's the 3rd team? Because I know Steelers are 4. Would it be the Jaguars?
Yeah, I think
Jaguars, they would have a really good shot at. Pittsburgh, they would have a good shot at. But if it's New England or Houston, they're cooked.
Yeah.
Those 2 teams would rip them the fuck apart.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see.
Because I'm sorry, Josh Allen can't be Superman for 4 straight weeks in the playoffs.
No.
No.
To another team that has an identity crisis, and the other team playing for a playoff spot. Chargers win a sloppy game. How many total turnovers? 8?
8.
9?
7 or 8.
8.
Was it 8?
Oh, Jesus.
Because the final
Christ.
interception made it 8.
Most since an NFL game since 2013.
Man, does Jalen Hurts look like shit.
Hey guys, can we talk about the real
When are we
MVP of the game?
Oh God, Sully.
Yeah, Sully, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, Sully. I honestly, I took a video of me and Alanis, and I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Oh yeah, you want to watch Young Jedi Adventures?" And she's like, "I would rather watch football." And I was like, "Actually, funny story. They're doing Monsters Inc."
Did you actually watch that with Alanis?
Yeah, for a little bit, for like 20 minutes, and then she was just like, "Okay, all right, I get it. I'm gonna go play Baldur's Gate."
Oh my God, fucking ESPN.
That is so
Also-
sick.
Freaking Chargers are extended
Extending
JSP.
James Russell.
Yeah, dude, for sure. That's awesome.
4 years, 530
Um,
guaranteed.
So,
The greatest 2-way player. Move out of
I
the
don't know
way,
what-
Travis Hunter. We
All
got
right.
James P.
Back,
Sullivan.
back to real football, real quick. I don't know what to make of this game. Dude. Like this was so ridiculous. I've never watched a more ridiculous football game in my life.
Fucking 5 turnovers in 11 plays. It's nuts.
well, the fact that Jalen Hurts, like nobody, is he the issue with this Eagles offense?
I already said
think
it
it's-
last week.
I think it's Sirianni.
It's
and the offensive
Sirianni.
coordinator. Yeah.
It's
I really
been
do.
Sirianni.
I think Eagles fire Sirianni after this year. I think.
I know Eagles fans are fucking, because they're fucking insane. We're like outside of Kevin Petruglio's house last week and fucking like,
Pennsylvania's the problem. Let's be honest.
but like, oh my God, fucking James P. Sullivan.
7 drops it off for
Oh my God, this is the fucking.
Down the sideline.
Sully down the sideline.
All right,
Dude, you're gonna get
That's
this
copyrighted,
copyrighted
right?
on.
Oh, Luke
right.
can do it, but I can't.
No, that's right. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can't because
YouTube is a different beast.
It's fine. We're not monetized.
Not yet, anyway. Here's the thing. I think the Eagles are just like the Chiefs, but a little bit more extreme. Are coming down to earth, and I think that
I don't think it's like the Chiefs at all. I think it's like the 2023 Eagles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It feels like
yeah.
that. Feels like it.
I think they're not going to get past that first round. I think they're going to fucking collapse.
I think it's gonna be like 2023, like when you guys killed them. I think they're gonna be on the road potentially, or maybe at home, and someone's just gonna thrash them. in that first round.
Again, as a Bucks
And like
fan,
what the Bears did to them.
I would love for Seattle to drop off a little bit and Philly climbs up and loses a division and we just play them again, because I would fucking love that shit. But that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Yeah. Let's talk about Week 15. Harrod, let's get into the bets first.
So we're gonna talk about Falcons Bucks, the most important game of the season.
Well, no, the records.
Oh, the records. Oh, let's get into the records. Oh boy.
Yeah.
We didn't do college records, so I'll just cut to the chase. Luke and I tied at 2-2, and George and Ryan tied at 3-1. Again, not really exciting. But let's get into the NFL, which is the most exciting. In last place, we have George. George, want to guess your record?
I think I won one game.
You didn't win. You won more than one game. You won 3 games. You went 3-7, my guy.
Ouch. I knew it was bad. I was counting it up. Not good.
And then in third place, we got a 2-way tie. We got myself and Ryan at 6-4.
God damn it.
No fucking
No
way. I'm back on
way.
top. Let's go.
For this week, we got Luke at
brother.
7-3. But that don't matter because the overall record. So in last place, because of that fucking shithole, George is now 113-77. So George has finally stopped this whole one game over Luke thing because of fucking him not submitting a Thursday night pick.
Ha, fucker.
And then we got Luke at 115-76. Luke, you got a 2-game lead over George. I want to be celebrating too much.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I don't care. That a win's a win.
Ryan
brother.
is in second place at 119-72, and then I'm still holding on at first place at 122-70.
You know what? That's not bad.
Overall, boys, still, I would still say we've had a solid, like honestly, as a group, we've been doing very well. Honestly.
Yeah. No, yeah, 100%. At least in the NFL, it's been more consistent.
I think what happened, and I'll say this now, I think I caught on to the curve immediately with the NFL. I kind of realized the fucking power was getting flipped, and I fucking immediately just adapted, and you guys were still like following the old scheme.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it does this week. We got Falcons at Bucks on Thursday night. Bucks are favored by 4.5. Over under is 44.5. Harris, go ahead.
Man, so Jason Pierre-Paul coming back at the age of 36 is gonna have a fucking career game.
Dude, absolutely, 100%. Him and his
Dude,
four fingers.
what is up with teams this week?
Oh, can we talk about that instead?
Nah, Philip Rivers and his goddamn 15 kids, brother. The fact that his oldest son is like 4 months older than Riley Leonard, who is the backup quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, is absolutely fucking
Did you see the
insane.
post by NFL with, Philip Rivers is older than like 7 head coaches in the NFL right now?
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's crazy.
He's been played in 5 years, guys.
I'm
surprised his arm even works after 5 years.
I'm
of being
happy
out
that
in the NFL.
but the NFL brought up. I think it was Barstool brought up the whole. I think I told George this. Did you guys remember like in the 22 playoffs when the Niners were playing the Eagles and they lost and they had all 4 string quarterbacks injuries go down? If they somehow won that game, they were fully prepared to sign Philip Rivers that week and have him start in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
This is my question. Was there another quarterback that could have been signed?
No, I think if you look at it from a best case scenario, he knows Shane Steichen offense because he was the offensive coordinator for the Chargers when Philip Rivers was. So he knows his offense like the back of his hand. So I think this week isn't really about installing the offense for Philip Rivers. It's can he physically hold up in an NFL game today? Because it's with the Colts, it's like, okay, just hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor, RPO, dink and dunk your way down the field. It's not anything like fucking crazy.
Crazy, yeah. But he's still 44. His body's changed. He's not in shape, probably.
He's going to be like 2021 Tom Brady. He's going to fucking have the best fucking 4-game stretch. Dude, if Philip Rivers guides the Colts to the playoffs, is he comeback player of the year?
No, absolutely not.
Who the fuck is comeback
If he
player of
wins
the year?
the Super Bowl, is he comeback player of the year?
If Philip Rivers wins a Super Bowl,
That would be honestly the best cap.
Hey, listen, they did it for Joe Flacco.
I don't give a shit about.
It should
I
have
don't
been
give
Baker
a
that
shit
year.
about. No. I don't give a shit about fucking Joe Flacco or whatever, if Phillip Rivers wins a Super Bowl, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I don't even care. Can we
He's
move,
a first
like,
ballot Hall of Famer already.
like no. He gets to get put in after it hits 0 and he has a Lombardi in his hand. Like that's
Dude, the
that's
fact
done.
that he
He's
was
the
going to
GOAT.
be in the
He's
Hall of Fame
GOAT.
this year, and he said, no, I'm going to come back for 4 games, and it fucking reset it back 5 years.
Oh yeah, he has to wait another 5
Crazy.
years. I didn't think about that. Oh, fuck, that sucks. All right. Anyways, back to Bucks
Now let's
and
go back. Now let's rip the
Falcons.
Band-Aid off. Jason Pierre-Paul's gonna have a career game against the Falcons. The thing I'm worried about with this game, dude, do you remember the last time Kirk Cousins played on Thursday night against the Bucs and went for 500 yards? I'm fucking
Yeah, they still
scared.
lost.
I'm sorry.
But it's prime time. It's prime Kirko. Like
It's prime Kirko against Tampa in prime time. This is not a good combination. And we're wearing the creamsicles, the orange creamsicles, and we're cursing those jerseys.
ooh, those are my favorite though. I love those.
I love them too, but we're fucking cursing them. We cannot win a game in the not the way
All right,
creamsicles, the home
so-
creamsicles. I'm still taking Bucks money line because they have to fucking win this game. Mike Evans and I don't care. If Mike Evans is at 50%, Jalen McMillan at 50%, Tristan Wirfs at 50%, they all have to play. Everyone's fucking playing. I don't care. This is the season on the line. Everyone's fucking going. We need the entire team. I'm sorry, am I wrong, George? Like, this is the season right here. If they lose this game, we're over. It's over. Carolina, you can give them the division.
don't think the Falcons are that good. Like I feel like
But we're talking about Todd Bowles here. The Saints aren't that good either.
yeah, that's true.
That's a
I
shot
don't
across
know.
the bow. You know what? Fuck you, Harris. Bucks are gonna win.
No, I said Bucks money line first. I'm still taking the Bucks.
Oh, okay. Bucks. I'm taking Bucks. George.
I really, out of spite, just to be a dick, I really wanted to pick the Falcons.
You should have. Just do it.
But I can't because one, it's Kirk Cousins. Two,
It's Kirk Cousins against Todd Bowles in prime time.
but the Falcons have been so inconsistent. Like this is the thing. If they were somewhat consistent this season, I think I could make a really good argument. But no, Bucks
Dude,
money line.
it was 6-6 Seattle in halftime, and then Seattle woke up. Atlanta can play
Yeah.
anybody when they want to.
They can. I'm just saying they haven't consistently done it. That's it. Bucks money line. Bitches.
Bitch, bitches in there.
Well, look, I can be a dick. I want chaos. I'm going Falcons money line.
Wow.
Is that who I picked? in
No,
my
you
picks?
picked
I
the
don't know.
Bucks. I saw. I mean, you could fucking flip that pick if you wanted.
Nah, you know what?
flip it.
I'll commit. I'll commit to the Bucks.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'll commit to the Bucks.
Is it really a good earthquake if we're if we're picking the Bucks or for the Falcons?
It's more like, oh no, earthquake.
Oh no!
All right, George. Browns
Boars?
at Bears. Yeah, I know.
Where were you?
Browns-
The Razorbacks?
Are we combining the Bears and the Browns?
Browns at Bears. Bears favored by 7.5. Over under 39.5. Oh, so you're taking the Browns?
No, I just did it because I think it's funny.
Okay, yeah. Fuck Shador Sanders. Remember last year in Lincoln, it haunted you. I'm taking the Bears. I think the Bears are just a better team. I think they can keep Caleb upright. The offensive line has done really, really well, actually. So, I think you're in a really good spot. So I like the Bears here. George?
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, we forced the most turnovers as a defensive unit this season in the NFL. I believe we're at like 26 turnovers total. I think we pick off Shador at least twice. We'll run the football. Please, for the love of God, double team Myles Garrett, please. But yeah,
Please,
Bears money line.
please,
I think we win and
Yep.
cover.
please, for the love of God, can the Browns just fire Kevin Stefanski for the entire sake of the NFL? Please, I'm tired of this fucking shit. Bears
Yeah,
money
I
line.
agree.
Yeah, give me Bears money line.
Earthquake.
Earthquake.
2.0.
Reluctant earthquake.
All right. Panthers at Saints. Panthers are favored -2.5. Over under 40.5.
Insane.
I'm gonna. Did I take the Saints? I took the Saints, didn't I?
You took the Panthers, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay, I'm taking the Panthers. Sorry, Ryan.
Let me look at your wait. Let me look at your pick. I'm gonna just double check. Let me reluctantly double check.
thought I picked the Panthers.
You picked the. No, you went Saints.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going Saints. Plus 2.5. Never mind. Sorry, I'm riding with you, Ryan. Plus 2.5. I think the Panthers will come down to earth a little bit. We'll see, though. Ryan?
Give me Saints money line. I
Yeah.
thought we were going to play for the first pick in the draft. I guess after beating the Bucks, we've said screw it. Let's just ruin everybody's season. So let's go for chaos. I got Saints money line.
Hell yeah. George?
I think originally I picked Panthers. That spread, though, is making me consider. Nah, fuck them. Panthers. Minus 2.5.
All right. Parrot?
So, because NFC South football doesn't really make any fucking sense, I'm making the argument for the favored team. Carolina's going to win just because it's going to come down to week 18 because fucking NFC football doesn't make any sense at all in the fucking slightest. So, Panthers money line because fuck me.
Nice. All right. Chargers at Chiefs. Chiefs minus 4.5. Over under is 42.5. Chiefs, I think they have to win. I think they get revenge for that week 1 loss. I think the defense kind of worries me, but I feel like if we can get healthy on that offensive line, even if we get one player back, I think we'll be okay. I think the Chiefs just need to win, so I'm taking Chiefs. Harith?
I hate to do this to you, Luke. I've been riding with the Chiefs last
No,
3
just
weeks
go
when
ahead.
they've been
Chargers.
needy, hungry,
Go ahead.
always run harder.
Go ahead.
But I'm picking the San Diego Superchargers
Chargers. All right.
to sweep the Chiefs.
Ugh, God. George.
Yeah, unfortunately, after last week, I've seen all I need to see. I think the season's done. It's probably better for you guys to just lose at this point, but it
100%.
sucks to see it. But yeah, Chargers money line for sure.
Ryan?
Give me Chiefs money line. I don't think this podcast would be as entertaining if they, the sooner they're out of the playoff picture.
Yeah, fair. I like it.
Back and forth for at least a couple more weeks.
Oh wow, you
before
didn't.
we-
You
You
still
know
got
what?
Ryan on your side, Luke.
I'm rooting for the podcast. I'm rooting for the Bucks to win the NFC South just so I could say the joke of, oh, look, the Chiefs broke their 9 consecutive AFC West wins, but Tampa kept their 6th win of the NFC South in the last 6 years. Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Lions at Rams. Rams are favored by 5.5. Over unders 54.5. I'm taking Rams because Matthew Stafford is a dog. Again, Matthew Stafford makes a difference. I think the Lions are. I would take Lions plus 5.5 to be honest with you because I think the Lions could win this game. But I just think the Rams are a hotter team right now. We'll see how that secondary handles Puka Nacua and team. But George.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers show the blueprint of how to beat this team this year. The Lions have a way better roster. It's not impossible, but just how inconsistent the Lions have been playing, I'm taking Rams money line here.
Ryan.
Give me Lions money line. I want that Lions Super Bowl to be a possibility.
I wouldn't hate that. I
Wouldn't
wouldn't
hate it
hate that
either.
at all. I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it if it was the Lions, the Rams, the Bills. Yeah. Those are the only 3 teams that I would accept winning the Super Bowl this year. Everybody else can go fuck themselves. Harith?
Honestly, I don't know if everyone else was when they were picking their games. This one gave me the most pause for some reason. Because I would say this right now, the entirety of Seattle wants Detroit to win. Because if Detroit wins and beats the Rams and Seattle beats the Rams the following week on that Thursday night game, they may get their easy path to the 1 seed.
They get a chance.
They get a chance. However, I have to fucking think with my brain. The Rams are going to fucking run them over. I think Detroit's playoff hopes are pretty much done at this point after this game.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, Harold, pull up the graphic.
All right, who do you want to go first?
I'll go first. I can go first.
Oh, you want to go first for once and not last?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Wow.
I'll get it out of the way.
Character development.
Fuck you. All right. Bucks, Bears, Bengals, Texans, Jags, Chiefs, Bills, Giants, Eagles, Green Bay, Rams, Saints, Seahawks, 49ers, Cowboys, and Steelers. Harith?
Oh, you want me to go next? Wow. That's not who I was expecting. So I got the Bucks because please, for the love of God, give me hope. I got the Bears because fuck Kevin Stefanski. I got the Bengals because I want fucking chaos in the AFC North. Houston because they actually look like a fucking competent NFL team and they scare me. Jaguars because fucking fuck the Jets and the goddamn Jets. Chargers because I'm sorry the Chiefs are over. Josh Allen because I want something different than the Patriots. Giants because fucking it's the Commanders. I'm sorry, Brad. Eagles because fucking it's the goddamn Raiders. Packers because the Broncos are fucking frauds and I don't believe in them. Rams because I'm being realistic here. Let's be fucking real. The Lions are pretty much done. Panthers because fucking NFC South football. I already mentioned that. Seahawks over Colts because fucking why would I trust Phillip Rivers? I'm sorry, that's not a realistic fucking possibility. 49ers because fucking 49ers. Cowboys because fucking I don't believe in 9. And the Steelers because fucking Tua Tagovailoa fucking sucks and any temperature of it isn't fucking above 50 degrees. Or below
Very
50
good.
degrees.
Ryan?
So I got the Bucks, Bengals, Jaguars, Bills, Eagles, Lions, Seahawks, Cowboys, the Bears, Texans, Chiefs, Commanders, Packers, Saints, 49ers, and the Steelers.
And George.
All right, so got Bucks, the Bears, Bengals, Houston, Jags. I do have the Chargers. I do have Patriots because I'm sorry. I think they're gonna beat the Bills
Patriots.
by 10.
Yeah.
Washington, Philadelphia because it's Oakland. The team from Wisconsin. Los Angeles, Rams, Panthers, Seahawks. I have San Francisco, the Cowgirls, and Miami because I'm just hoping for something because fuck Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? That's very fair.
That's fair.
Well, guys, that's another episode of the podcast. Ryan,
Actually,
you want to say
I was going to
something?
say, I didn't realize this when we were talking college, but there's actually a bowl game on Saturday that we did not talk about. And Garrett, it
Oh.
involves your Washington Huskies.
Ooh.
Wait,
It's Boise
what?
State versus Washington in the bucked up LA Bowl in SoFi
Oh.
Stadium.
Why the fuck did you not put that as a college bet, Luke? That's a fucking
I
bozo move.
didn't know that they were
8
playing.
p.m. on ABC.
Oh,
I like Washington in that game.
Give me Washington.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Yep.
give me Washington.
go Huskies.
Yeah,
They're gonna
All right.
they're gonna eat them horsies, baby. Wow.
Give me Washington,
Alright.
give me Navy.
Agreed.
And give me
Yeah,
Prairie View
100%.
A&M in the Celebration Bowl. That's the
Wow,
that's
Luke.
the
We're gonna
HBCU
have bets
game.
for Nebraska, but not Washington. What kind of bullshit is this?
But that's gonna be it for this episode of the Gridiron Guys. I am your host, Luke. You can find me. I'm gonna start with myself because I'm selfish tonight. You can find me at the Pod Ones podcast every Thursday night. You can catch me here at Gridiron Guys on all social medias. You can check me out at Jedi Master Eggs as well if you want to see more of my Star Wars nerdy stuff. With my co-host Harith. Where can
And
people follow you?
there's another fucking host on Pod Onesie.
And Ryan.
There you go.
But I was giving you the
Yeah. You can find me when I'm not on this podcast. Thank God we didn't fucking talk about Lane Kiffin this week. Hair Productions on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. Ryan, where can they find you when you're going to talk about fucking LSU?
They can find me at RyanPW_ over on Twitter and TikTok. They can also find me on the Pod Ones podcast. This week, next to our Mandalorian rewatch, we got some Star Wars video game news to talk about. We might get
Yes, we
we
do.
might get a trailer Thursday during the Game Awards. That's what
Oh,
we're
yeah,
doing
because the Game
podcast.
Awards is coming up.
So we might
That's exciting.
we might have some stuff to talk about.
Ooh, reaction to stuff.
Maybe.
reactions, some news, some other stuff that I've been
Luke,
compiling to talk about.
All right, fuck it. We're gonna throw our Mandalorian watch this up. We're gonna do a Game Awards reaction stream because those are actually really fun. Those are actually really fucking fun to do. They are fun.
Hey, Miss Piggy's gonna be on the stream this year.
Fuck yeah.
That's the Muppets appearance this year.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, George, where can the good people follow you?
I still don't have a TikTok, but you can follow me at GreekFreak95 on Instagram.
You are literally the worst. All right, boys, let's have ourselves a weekend.